Homelessness has been a terrible challenge during the pandemic. How do you enforce a stay-at-home order when someone doesn't have a home? But some councils and governments have obviously given up, and security guard Wayne Henniker wants you to see the result. He's been hired because business owners are desperate.
Where are you from? Shut up, you.
You look into their eyes and you just go, where's this going to go?
Move off site.
Shut your mouth, door.
Is he going to pull a knife on me? Is he going to attack me?
I'll get you an ambulance, eh?
It's quite dangerous and it's been going on for far too long.
I know people don't like the truth, but the community here should see the truth.
He's been labelled the new sheriff in town, but Wayne Henniker is no cowboy cop.
I'm a security guard, yet I feel like I can become a social worker as well.
Wayne and his Rottweiler Kiana have become a regular sight on these streets, hired by local businesses to move along homeless people. We recorded this interview before COVID-19 restrictions came into place, but Wayne says they've had little effect on the issue.
Why did the businesses decide they needed dogs out with security?
It just wasn't working with just a security guard. You know, a security guard walking up, having multiple bodies on their doorstep, asking them to move.
Kevin Nicol is one of the business owners who's becoming worried about staff safety.
They get abused as they're coming to work, coming away from work. I had one staff member, confronted with a chap with a knife, a fishing knife.
Wayne wears a body camera to record any issues he encounters. He only moves people off private property. This was at 8:40 on a Wednesday night.
Who are you anyway?
I'm security for here.
I don't give a
I know you don't.
Right, well, control your dog because if it bites me, I will sue. Got that? Copy that? You copy that?
Wayne's dogs only get involved when required.
Hey, mate, you got to go. Mate, you got to go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Sometimes, even with the dogs, he struggles to move people along.
You have to get up. Yes, you got to move. I'll be moving your stuff for you.
No.
No, this is private property. You have to move.
This woman is furious at being woken up whilst sleeping on a driveway into a unit block.
Oh, you have to move. Move it now off site. Move now. Move now. Move now.
Even whilst being abused, Wayne always remains respectful.
I'm not a all right? I'm asking you to move. Okay, I'll call the cops.
They do sometimes get aggressive and abusive, and I have to be assertive, but I still try and be polite as I can.
Although he's here to do a job, Wayne is also compassionate to what people face living on the streets.
Oh, well, you're not allowed to want anyone loitering on the steps or anything? You're happy over at the park bench?
One man in this group doesn't get up. The others say he's been in and out of hospital.
Is he all right?
He's all right. No, he's not. He's a very sick man. That's
Is he? Oh, okay.
The thing is,
All right. That's all right.
can you make an exception?
Yeah.
A few months later, he finds the same man in the same spot.
You just get out of hospital. How you feeling? You don't look well. You look pretty yellow.
Wayne asks if he needs an ambulance.
I'll get you an ambulance, eh? Get them to look after you. You don't look well at all. I haven't seen you this bad before.
Paramedics arrive and take the man away for treatment.
All right, take care. Yeah, no worries, mate.
I'm sure they sustain a lot of injuries and health issues by just living on the street. You know, it's a hard life.
The local Chamber of Commerce here in Queensland's Southport have now launched a parliamentary petition calling for urgent and meaningful action to address homelessness in the area. Wayne understands the issue here better than most politicians.
And the other night we had a chat for an hour because I'm trying to learn why you're here. And she's like, I choose to be here.
Many are long-term homeless, suffering mental health issues and battling drug and alcohol addiction. Last year, our cameras captured some of them pouring cask wine into coffee cups to consume outside cafes.
I've learnt why they're getting intoxicated. It's because they're bored. They've got nothing else to do. I ask them, are you drowning your sorrows? They go, no, we're just bored. We just drink till, we collapse.
But he says there is a small group of troublemakers potentially affected by serious mental health issues.
They're very schizophrenic. There's a lot of schizophrenia on that street. And you watch yourself, you don't know whether this person's going to turn on you tonight.
Business owner Kevin Nicol says they're not facing a typical homeless issue here.
Another staff member came to work and there's a couple having sex on the front steps at 7:30 of the morning, so when there's little kiddies walking past.
He says the safety concerns his staff encounter are being caused by a select few.
This isn't a homeless matter, it's actually a criminal matter. There's about a dozen vagrants that don't wish to be housed.
Police are always called when a crime has been committed, but even then, the problem soon returns.
They let him out in a few hours, and in fact he was back here 2 hours later sleeping on the footpath where we're standing now.
Gold Coast City Council claims to have limited powers, even unable to clean up this mess left beside Kevin Nicol's building because it was on private property. Wayne Henniker stepped in and cleaned it out instead.
Wayne's a silent hero in this. He dragged all of that rubbish out and put it out on the footpath. There was enough to fill an industrial bin. That's how much there was.
While some politicians claim there is no homeless issue in the area, Wayne Henniker is left to face scenes like this each night.
You have to move now. Move it.
What would your message for governments be?
Get down here and get to see ground level, what's actually happening. They talk about a disaster coming and what we're going to do with the homeless. The disaster's already happened. It's here.
And that petition calling on the state government to address the issue properly now has more than 2,000 signatures. You can find the details on our website.